This stuff isn't easy, you know. We all want stocks to go up or down on command, but remember, it's a probability-based approach. I buy 10 stocks and I hope 6 of them go up and 4 of them I expect will go down. I don't hope they go down, but I know some of them will. If you want the perfect pick, it's just not possible. I will say that when I worked at this hedge fund, we had a best stock of the year competition. We did every December. And I won 2 years in a row, the 2 years I was there. And they were upset the first year I won with drug stocks. It was a tech fund. And they're like, these drug stocks, it's different. I said, hold up. I got something for you. And I gave them 2 tech stocks and I won again. Good data. It goes from, it was up 20% pre-market. Did you guys see that? What a trade, huh? I don't think it's that hard to get Citadel. Better be smart. I don't know, if you're good enough to get in Citadel, it probably means you're good enough to get into NVIDIA or, you know, some other place like that. Just elite is elite. It doesn't really matter what you do with it, you know? All right, maybe I'll buy more of these calls and then start selling them if I should track beta or what exactly, but these are the 30 calls, okay. I've had beef with Mark Cuban. We have a mutual friend who's trying to squash the beef. So, but I think he is. I mean, look, my honest opinion is that he's got some personality, like, flaws. And I'm not saying that I don't, but, like, his are fairly obvious. I think he loves being the center of attention. I think he can't help but insert himself into stuff. That is not what I do. So, Matt Nachtrab is, I can't make heads or tails of him. Other than he's about to lose $70 million to me. What are we talking here? Complex projective space. It's the basic concept. Isn't this the basic concept you guys all know? So if you want to talk about the complex projective space, we should probably just talk about the projective space first. What do you guys think? You guys ever paint perspective? You guys ever do the vanishing point? Let me show you my beautiful Excel. Everything has to be drawn to the horizon line, the vanishing point. And after a while, you can, if you practice this, you can sort of get good at. We learned this in my high school art class. We were drawing some pretty nice stuff after a little while. Oh, Viking. Blah. Blah. Always a little early. That's my claim to fame. Always a little early. So the hope is, you know, you buy these calls, right? And then you end up, where am I? 94 cents. I'm gonna buy a bunch of these calls, pray for a bounce.
Order filled.
And then short a bunch of it. A bunch of the 29s. So 29s, this should actually kind of work. So I'm long 34 calls, not many. What I'm trying to do is something a little tricky here. Let me get my average down a bit more too. Jane Street's willing to sell me all of these. Big mistake, Jane Street. I want to buy more Viking. A little bit more, a little nibble.
Order filled.
A little nibble. Okay, Reddit's $109. Let's make a brand new worksheet. We're gonna do this in Excel. Maybe we should do it in Godel Excel. We can't make an opinion on the stock until we look at the financials. We can make an opinion on the company and their product, but really no opinion can be formed yet on the company, stock, because the stock is a mathematical thing. It's not really something where we can say it's cheap or expensive based on some opinion about the company's product. Can't really do that yet. Doesn't make sense. We don't even know how many shares outstanding they have. Yeah, of course, I have a lot of stories about it gaming among us, but some secrets should stay secret. All right, so 18 billion market cap. Does that sound right? Does that sound right to you guys? They have Class A and Class B, so I want to make sure that they're both economic shares. $500 million in cash, no debt. No shares outstanding. This is when they were private. ADMA was my highest conviction trade. It's now, I guess I should put in there the sale. I do think ADMA will have a good quarter. I don't know if they'll beat or not beat. I think the whole expectations game is a little stupid. Yeah, if you need personal finance advice, I'm not the guy. Humphrey's your guy. I do stocks. So, and other sort of financial analysis. I don't do personal finance. I actually don't know anything about personal finance. So care about 401ks or Roth IRAs or something like that. That's not my lane. Personal finance is something that's always been a bit of a mystery to me. That is the trick. But I do think there is a huge benefit to understanding that stuff. Huge. I've had friends who've maxed out their 401ks. Peter Thiel famously has a $5 billion 401k or something like that, tax-free completely. So there's definitely a huge advantage to knowing that kind of world. I just am too autistic to care, but you should care. So market's about to open. I'm trying to get this call spread off, but it's not working. I'm long VKTX, which has been, it had a really bad day yesterday, so I'm hoping for the snapback. Data was pretty good, actually. I love looking at new stuff, like just looking at the tape, and occasionally like a new stock will pop up, and I'm like, oh yeah, I gotta look at that one. I'm thinking about shorting NVIDIA. AstraZeneca must have reported. I have to look at that. Oh, AstraZeneca's China president under investigation. People are really focused too much on. I'd buy AstraZeneca on that dip. Let's do that. What do you guys think? ADMA's a great company. It's obviously recovered from its weird situation with its auditor. It's a long. I don't know that you want to buy it.
Order partially filled. Order filled.
I'm not sure it's a buy for today and tomorrow. It's a buy for like the next year, and it's a buy as like a relatively small position. So be careful. Should we buy some AstraZeneca calls? Should we go YOLO? Yeah, Palantir's a really popular stock, lots of momentum. This is the kind of stock that works in today's stock market. Eventually, it's going to get pretty ugly. I would not be involved in DJT stock. It's pretty toxic. So Reddit revenue growth, 54%. Gross margin, 84%, 90% last quarter. Not quite profitable by GAAP, but probably very cash flow positive, is my guess. Oh man, my AstraZeneca is dumping. Stop it. Yeah, they've got a couple of issues going on. AstraZeneca's always had a problem with Chinese fraud for some reason. I don't think it matters that much. I think you should be careful buying a stock around earnings because that's one of the 4 most important pieces of news it has. I'm a big 𝗏𝗏𝗘𝗏 fan. All right, let's let those positions cook. I think we can get 75 or 80 for VKTX, but I think it's a good core long. It's kind of like ADMA. I don't mind being a little supersized. The Amylyx drug doesn't work, and it's sad that the FDA capitulated to patient pressure. Patients are not medical professionals. They should not decide what drugs come out. I know that's very anti-libertarian of me, very anti-freedom. That's just how I feel. I guess I appreciate power. AZN is AstraZeneca, sometimes known as AstraZeneca or FastraZeneca, depending on whether it's going up or down. The account's 160K. We're getting to $1 million by year end. What do you guys think? Let's go. Harambe. And of course, we got Peanut and we got Fred, the raccoon. Those the homies. That's squad right there. Squad stuff. I'm trying to buy the fear and uncertainty in AstraZeneca. Usually a good thing to do, buy fear and uncertainty and sell on the certainty. I don't think that this China probe is going to really lead to anything. They have a big China business, but it's not that big, and it's not going to really fundamentally change the company over a long period of time. If they get banned from doing business in China,
order partially filled.
I think they'll be fine. There's like 10 AstraZeneca headlines. You can buy 2 stocks if you were attracted to 2 different stocks. It's not monogamy. All right, so $1 billion in revenue, growing rapidly, 10 times revenue. Reddit's not so bad. I could see why it's gone up so much. Oh, it's 20 billion. Yeah, 10 billion was a good price for Reddit. 20 billion, I don't know. $50 a user, a weekly user? $200 a daily user? Daily active users, weekly active users. Okay, I was gonna look at some Alzheimer's stuff too. We're bullish Viking. We're up on Viking a very small amount. This is actually the second edition. I actually read the first edition. Bottom is in, the Shkreli bottom. Let me see 66. I see a dip. I buy it. You guys know Super Hot Fire? Oh, let's go, cat pop, baby. I sold your favorite stock. I shorted it. Psych. So the problem is my brain works too fast. So I'm always about 10 minutes to 6 hours ahead of everybody else because it's light speed, baby. I'm not willing to short 𝗎𝗎, just so you guys not understand. You know what? I gotta put that down in the recommendations. I've been really lazy with these recommendations. I really need like an assistant that wants to stay on top of it. Anybody in New York looking for a low-paying, difficult job, let me know. But I'm closing out 𝗎𝗎, okay? It's over. This is the classic bottom formation. Bottom formation delta. I'm just kidding. But I think this whole move reverses. This, like, literally this whole move. Like, we get 71. Yeah, I'll be in the office with the staff, coworkers, the boys. Oh, I have a job. I'm the CEO of a software company called DL Software. We have some job openings if you guys are interested. DL.software. We're looking for full stack engineers, New York, San Francisco. DL.software, or you can send me an email, martin@dl.software. Send me your resume and life story, and I'm happy to take a look. Make sure you sign up for Godel. I'm going to do some custom stocks for every Godel user later. Go to 𝗏𝗏𝗘𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 Prices are going up soon. Lock in your price. As soon as I get a couple of patches, I'm going to upgrade it to $80. We have options, futures, and international stocks coming out soon. At that point, what more do you need? We have earnings estimates rolling out. They either rolled out already or they're rolling out today. I forget. News is up and running and fixed. Yeah, so a lot of good stuff going on over at Goodell. I gotta go in 9 minutes.